Hey y'all, my name is Travis, and today I'm excited to talk through how cost plus estimates are going to differ from fixed price. We have a complete video dedicated to the budget and how to build estimates, so we're not really going to get into that detail, but we're going to focus more on the nuance that comes with cost plus jobs. And so there's really three main things I want to hit here. And the first thing is when you create the job, or if you just want to edit the job after the fact, make sure that you're set to cost plus. The main reason for this setting is just so we can understand profit projections. If you exceed your budget of, let's say, $10,000 on a fixed price job, you're going to be eating into your profit. You're going to be making less money. But on a cost plus job, if you go up to $12,000, if you have agreed upon a 20% markup on the project, you're technically making more money. So this really just helps us with those profit projections. So that looks good. The second thing I want to mention is actually going to be within your budget. So I'm on a job here with a full budget already built. Again, for a lot of these cost plus projects, you might be building an estimate very similar to a fixed price job where you're putting in the full scope of work, you're putting the anticipated cost, and you have an agreed upon markup on top. And on that note of markup, I want to show that we default to profit margin in the system. The reason for that is, generally speaking, we lean towards using margin because it aligns with profit goals as a company. Everyone talks in terms of profit margin, not markup. But we understand, of course, within the cost plus world, when you're dealing with customers, markup can just be easier for people to comprehend. So what you could do is go to the gear icon in the top left, scroll down a bit, and here I can turn off margin and turn on the markup column. And you can see here that 16.67% margin is equivalent to a 20% markup. So now I'm talking in the terms I'm more comfortable with. Maybe for this particular project though, I want to go up to a 25% markup, select everything, select an action. We're going to change the markup to 25%, and then this will update everything across the board, lock it in by clicking save. One thing I want to mention while I'm here, this clearly is a fully built out estimate. I have a large number of items. You might have quick jobs where you don't really even build an estimate ahead of time. If you just want to put a single line item in the budget called T&M job, or maybe just a description of the work that you're doing, you absolutely can do that. You can tie bills against that one line item, and then you can send along an invoice later on to the customer. So just know you don't have to get this detailed. You can keep it very, very simple as well. The third thing I want to show is creating a proposal. So plus document, I'm going to choose the proposal option. I'm going to leave everything on it. And here, again, looks very similar to a fixed price proposal. Obviously, the contractual language you put in here needs to tell the customer this is a cost plus job, have some terms and conditions in here describing how the project's going to go. But this setting is what I want to focus on, so show cost and fee. If you turn this on, notice how the numbers right here are going to change. This is now showing the cost of each item, so the extended cost back in your budget, and the profit is all going to be lumped into this bottom line that says total fee. So that's taking the profit out so the customer can see the anticipated costs, and then your profit would be included on this total fee line. If you feel like you want to break this down further, you absolutely can use the footer here to say, hey, that fee is inclusive of 10% overhead, 5% profit, and so on. So you can help justify and kind of paint the picture for the customer within the footer of the document. So those are the major differences with cost plus estimates. Of course, there's more to do on the invoicing side. We have a separate video for that, but this should cover it. So if you have any questions at all about the things we discussed here in this video, reach out to our team, support@jobtread.com. Thanks so much.